Wipro's performance in Q2 was satisfactory, with growth making a reasonable comeback this time. In our ideas for profit today, we'll discuss whether, despite the stock generating a return of 67%, and that's in the past 3 months, and also that is outperforming the Nifty with a return of 12%, and also the IT index, which had a return of 44%, is there more steam left? While IT services revenue at $1992 million rose 3.7% sequentially in reported currency and 2% in constant currency. Now turning to the other practices, digital operations and platforms showed a sequential growth of 8.1% this time. Cloud and infra services, although a promising area, did show this time a nearly flat sequential performance. Now the key vertical of BFSI showed a sequential strong growth as well. And good sequential growth momentum also was seen in safe spheres of communications, consumer business, health business unit, and manufacturing, whereas technology and energy degrew this time. Now, Wipro's key markets of, say, North America, which has a share of 58% in the total revenues, saw a sequential growth of 2.2%. Also, the rest of the world as well showed a strong sequential growth of, say, 3.7%. However, Europe was nearly flat this time around. Another positive takeaway from the quarter was also the 20 basis point sequential improvement that we have seen in the operating margin in the IT services business to, say, 19.2% this time. Now, despite the 60 basis points headwind from currency, the improvement came from operational efficiency, and that's thanks to higher offshoring, better utilization, and also the lower subcontracting costs as well. Now, we are particularly enthused about the guidance for Q3. Although it is a seasonally weak quarter, the management this time has actually said that they expect a sequential growth of 1.5% to 3.5% in revenue of, say, the IT services business alone. Now, management also alluded to the strong demand environment currently, and that is going to be very positive for the company going forward. Client addition has also remained strong, with the company adding 97 new clients in the quarter, and that's particularly on account of the 2 recent acquisitions that the company has done. Now, incidentally, the company also announced the acquisition of engineering services company Eximius Design as well, which has strong expertise in semiconductor, software, and also systems design. So that's going to be a big positive as well. The hiring momentum continues with the company adding, say, about over 34 employees in the quarter, and it has also seen attrition rate falling further to, say, 11%. Now, as a sign of optimism for the future, the company also has decided to even grant promotions and increments, and that's effective December 1st. Also, to reward the shareholders, the company has announced a buyback offer, and that is returning about 9,500 crore rupees to shareholders. Now, the company would buy up to, say, 23.75 crore equity shares, and that's on a proportionate basis and by way of a tender offer at the price of, say, 400 rupees, and that is translating into a pre-tax yield of 4.5%. Now, even after this, it would have the cash of close to, say, $3 billion to pursue the inorganic opportunities. Now, growth is yet to fully come back, with year-on-year growth rate in the constant currency, which is down 3.5% or 3.4%. Now, weakness persists in practices, say, data analytics, AI, as well as industrial and energy services. So really, what can change from here on? That's something that we are going to be focusing on now. Wipro's newly appointed Chief Executive Officer, that is Thierry Delaporte, he has completed his first quarter and has clearly articulated his priorities in terms of focus on growth, on scale, on expanding the offering, nurturing talent, and also simplification of the operating model that he wants to do. Now, the company is optimistic of achieving growth, matching its best-in-class peers as well, with a clear focus on growth without compromising on the profitability front as well. Now, like most of the peers, the management echoed that the pandemic has in fact accelerated the company's transformation agenda, or say the focus on cloud and also on digitization. Now, we do feel that Wipro can recoup its lost glory, riding on the positive tailwinds from the pandemic. Albeit the rally already that we have seen, Wipro still trades at a discount to its best-in-class peers and definitely could close the gap should the CEO walk the talk. Also, on the valuation front, the valuation discount to best-in-class peers does offer a long-term opportunity.